Good morning, welcome to a studio vlog. It is actually Thursday and I'm gonna have kind of a, I have a delivery coming today. That's exciting. Maybe we can unbox that. Yeah, I'm gonna have like kind of a catch-up day, a reset day. I need an admin day, but I don't know if I'm gonna get much of that done today or if that will be more of a weekend job. But I finished shipping all of the Ultimate Planning Sale orders and all the orders before and after that. They've all gone now, so I'm at 0 open orders, which is just such a nice sight because I feel like it never actually gets down to 0, especially with the mystery. Like half of the month there's always just outstanding orders, so the like window for me to actually get to 0 orders is like super slim. But anyway, big thank you if you've placed an order, by the way, super grateful. But I am at 0, so that's like a cause for celebration. But today I have got quite a lot of work to do, like bits and bobs, so I thought I would vlog and we can see what I get up to. So far this week, it is Thursday, so new releases are tomorrow. What's my hair doing? I feel like that should be on this side. So far this week I finished 2 kits. We've got an Italy themed kit and a road trip themed kit, which is kind of like US vibes, but I did a design with me, so you can find that on my channel. But I put the car on the left side basically because like we drive on the left in the UK, so kind of UK appropriate US themed kit. So I've done that. I really desperately want to release some monthly kits. I think the last couple of monthlies that I did just ended up being like really themed to a specific kind of occasion rather than like a time period. So we are due some spring to summer monthly kits because the last ones were Scotland and wedding. And Scotland, if you were going to like pin it to a season, it would definitely be autumn, and then wedding, you kind of need to be going to a wedding to use it. So I want to focus on monthly kits. I'd like to do some journaling kits, and the big thing today is that Jess released new art, so let's go and have a look. I know it's pool themed, so this is probably going to be one of the summer monthlies as well. So it's called Poolside and it's so pretty. So it's like blue, pink, yellow, green, orange, very like bright colours. Love that. There's some kids, there's like the fashion boxes. So I'm going to have some fun designing this as well. So yeah, that's kind of the focus for today. I know I said it was going to be admin. I mean, it feels very design heavy at the minute. I need to do some bookkeeping. I would like to work on some emails, maybe some website stuff. Not like as high priority as designing, obviously. And then I need to do like photos and listings, because that comes like hand in hand with new releases. Trying to think if I have anything to show you. I had my bridesmaid dress fitting this morning for Kat's wedding, which is so close now. So that's been handed off and they are altering it for me. On the way back, I got a McDonald's breakfast, so I've got a little coffee. Keep tapping cups in when I film. I've noticed I've done this like the last 3 times. When I show a drink, I keep going like, and I don't know why I've started to do it, so let's try and not do that. I got my classic toffee latte. Oh, let me show you. So I've picked this up off Etsy. Tom obviously has a 3D printer, but there was this like pen pot on Etsy and I just really liked it. I wanted something for my desk that was a little bit more contained. I do want to stick those like rubber feet on it so that it stops sliding around. But this is what I bought. I'll link it down below. It's the shop's called Optimal by Hugo, but it's so well printed. So I got the white marble, and I do have something in white marble. So this is a white marble thing that Tom made me. Why is it focusing on my face? So you can kind of see like they're very similar. I would say, it's really hard to tell. I think the speckles in the one that Tom printed are just like slightly darker, but like it doesn't really matter. I just wanted it because I wanted to like have something nice for my desk and I wanted like a neutral colour. But it's so well printed, it's so smooth. You can't see like any of the like, I mean, if you get this close you can see the lines, but like with 3D prints, like that's kind of it. But it's just, it's so like, I'm really impressed with it, and I would love to know like what printer he uses and like how long it took and stuff, because it came so quickly. It was like free postage. I just think he's massively undercharging, but I'm gonna leave a positive review. I'll try and do that today as well. But yeah, I just want to show you because it's just so good. I think I'm so impressed. So yeah, I've got this for my desk. I've been trying to have a bit of a tidy of my desk because like I just feel like I've ended up having stuff everywhere, especially because I keep my journal out on my desk. and I've got my planner pad, which is not here at the minute. I don't know where it's gone. So I just have so many things like dotted about, and I just want to have like containers for them, because I did, or this is going to be really rambly, I did get, I don't know if it's a fruit basket, it's this like mesh container that's like tiered, and I got it from Matalan thinking that I would use it on my stall, and I probably will use it on my stall. I think I'm going to put washi in it, like when I do like Plannerfest and like events and stuff throughout the year. But I put it on my desk because I was like, I quite like it. I think it's going to be a useful container. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it, because the only thing is like it sticks out a little bit much, a little bit too far, but it's really useful so far, and I can kind of like slot my iPad, like rest the iPad on the tilted bit at the top. So yeah, I got this as well in my quest to try and tidy my desk a little bit. I just have somewhere to put things that would normally just kind of be like scattered around. So that's you up to date with my desk situation. You're welcome. The only other thing I need to do like literally right now is the mystery like teaser image, because the mystery is about to go live and I haven't done that yet, so I just need to update the listings and post on social media. So I'll put the teaser here because the mystery will still be live if you're watching this when it goes up. So yeah, that is what I'm hoping to get done today. Let's cross our fingers and see how we get on. So I've just cut the deco sheet for the Italy kit. I love these colours. I don't know how bad it's going to be on this mic, but when I filmed earlier in the week for my design with me, I used my like proper mic. I didn't realise how much it's like directional, and I hadn't really been filming with it in the right position, recording with it in the right position until a couple of weeks ago, and the amount of audio that it picks up once you use it directionally, like I itched my arm and you could hear like the scraping. It was so weird to edit and like a little bit uncomfortable, so like apologies about that. But yeah, like every noise, I think this one's the same. I don't know if it's quite as bad, but rabbits. So the Italy kit, these are the full boxes. Just so stunning. I love them so much. The box with the pizza, like how unreal does this pizza look? I really want a pizza tonight now. We actually have pizzas in the freezer. I'm gonna see if Tom wants pizza. He probably will. I can't see him not wanting pizza. He has a pizza tattoo. So big fan. So yeah, just such a stunning kit. So I need to collate these, but I've actually got like almost everything printed and cut. So I've got to do the fashion boxes. I need to finish the other kit, which is the road trip. So these are the full boxes for road trip. I did the design with me though, so you've probably seen them if you were interested. So I've just done my test cut and everything looks good. So we're going to carry on printing and cutting, well just cutting, I've already printed them. We're going to carry on cutting those sheets and work on the summer kit. So new releases went up and I'm about to embark on trying to service the collator. So I don't think I actually showed you, I talked about it, but I didn't show you the collator that I picked up. So if you like aren't familiar, I mean I wasn't familiar with what they were until about like 2 months ago. It is a paper collator. This one is a Duplo brand, and you basically just put sheets in each of these like bins. It will take one sheet from each of them and produce out the bottom a stack of collated sheets. So in my case, I'll be putting my individual kit sheets in this and it will be making kits. So that's the plan. You can see that it's not in the best state. It's a little bit rusty, it's a bit grubby. And then it's got these like roller things inside, which is how it picks up the paper. And I believe that they should be replaced fairly frequently, and I know the guy that I got it from also got it secondhand and he never used it, so he tested it and then realised that he didn't actually need it for like what he was using it for, or what he was planning to use it for, and then we went to test it and it did work, but he obviously hasn't used it, so it's been like sitting in that time, and it's just been sat in my hall for about 6 weeks. So it just needs a service basically, so I'm hoping that I can do it myself. I've got the service manual and like just the general like instructions, like the user manual. So yeah, we're just gonna try and just clean it and replace those little roller things. So this is what I've got. I bought these on eBay. So these are whatever the roller things are, and then there's like something else. It came with these orange things, so I have no idea what these are, and I think I actually only need 6, and I've got loads. I might be wrong, but I don't think I need all these. But to start with, I'm just going to try and like clean it. So wish me luck. So now for the fun part, opening the back. So this is actually a little door. There we go. And there's stuff going on here, not sure what yet, we'll check the manual. I did get a fun little note on the back. It says upside down, yellow top tray, white second tray. So maybe this will become clear. I don't really know what that means. I didn't know there was colours. So they call them tyres, not rollers. And separator pads were the little like orange things. Oh, I'm gonna have to get my laptop. I did try and find a video of someone doing this, but there isn't really anyone who's got this exact collator. And then they're all kind of different, like instructions wise. And I can't search within the PDF because the PDF is like this kind of writing. It's really kind of old. So I'm gonna have to read it. I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of things that you can change. Like a lot of mechanisms and things that if anything else needs like servicing, I don't believe I'll be able to do it myself. I think I'm gonna go and read the manual from like front to back and then come back and see if it makes sense. So I'll see you shortly, or longly. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to read this. Okay, it's not that much later and I've got one out. You basically had to like push it in this end and this end came out, so pretty simple. The door. Right. So these are my new tyres and these do look quite worn. I don't know how well you'll see. Not well at all. But yeah, they just look worn. So it specifically says there's like a little white mark on the tyres and it says they should be facing this way, and like one of mine just isn't. This one, I don't know if you can see, it's like here, so that's good. I don't understand how you get them onto this white thing, because if I kind of try and pull it, it feels like it shouldn't come off. Oh no, I think it will. Oh my god, it's like really stuck. It makes me wonder, I mean, I'm pretty sure these must be overdue being replaced, but this one is like almost, I mean, it is kind of stuck. Okay, it's the next day and I didn't really do any more. I just changed the tyres on that first one like I showed you. But I need to figure out these little things. So I figured out that they're paper separators and I can see them now that I've taken the thing out that has the tyres on it. So it says insert a sharp pointed instrument into the separator side to remove it and replace it with a new one. But I don't understand how they stick because there's nothing like adhesive on it. But maybe all will become clear. It says something like the reverse side is marked, but it doesn't look like there's anything that marks it. So, I mean, I think I'll remove what I've got. I think it almost slots in and like stays with like the tension of it being like slotted in. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, so, ugh. Gross. It's like black. So this is the old one. And this is the new one. So that it was in like this. So I think if we're like going to make it the same, it goes like that. But I don't necessarily believe that they put it in completely the right way. So if that's the case, this one should just slide back in. Yeah, okay, so that was like, I just pressed it in. So I think I can put the thing back in. Although I think I'll leave it out so that I've got like a reference for the other ones. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna go and do that, and we will reconvene because I think the next thing I have to do is like just try and turn it on. So I've done the tyres and the separators. I think now I'm just gonna plug it in and see what happens. I don't really know how the control panel works, and we're just going to put some sheets through and just I basically just want it to take one sheet from each bin, because the issue before was that it was taking 2 from one of them, and if it is still taking 2 from one bin, I want to figure out which bin it's doing it to, and then we can troubleshoot that if that happens. So I'll be honest, that was a bit anticlimactic. I expected something to happen when I turned it on and it didn't. So I'm just going to grab some oops sheets to put through it, just in case like anything weird happens to them. I don't want to use like actual kits. And then I'll have to check the manual and see like what the buttons actually do, because I don't remember. But I'll put 2 sheets in each, and then we'll see if we have 0 sheets left in one or if we have the right amount left. So I'm back on the floor. First attempt didn't go great. Weirdly, instead of it double feeding just one bin, it double fed all but one. So I guess I've improved the efficiency of the feeding. I ended up taking the back off. So this is that door that I showed you. I've unscrewed it. So this is the tension belt, I believe, and I think it is fine. It's well, I think it could maybe be tightened ever so slightly. I might look at that later. But yeah, so I've taken the back off because I wanted to look at the back of the like roller area, and I don't really think it's helping me. Basically, I looked at a manual for a newer model, and there's like a little switch which you can like set the like feed thickness almost, I think is how I've understood it. Mine doesn't have that, so I don't know if there's anything I can do back here, but I have noticed it's quite dusty, so I'm going to clean it, because if we do get it working, I'm going to have to do this anyway. But I do feel like we probably won't get it working today. So the good news is I don't think there was a speck of dust left in this machine now, but it's still feeding weird, and I don't really know why. It has this yellow button, which is kind of like how on the Graphtec you have the cut test button before you do your full run, and they call it the preset button, and I'm not sure if you have to put 1 sheet in each bin like the first time you do like a test cut or test collate, and then it learns the thickness and then it will only feed 1 sheet. I don't really know what to do. I think this might be the point where I have to go and contact the service company. So there is one like 15 minutes away, weirdly close, who are like a family run business who service them. So I was going to contact them if this didn't work. So I think that might be my next like port of call, which is a bit frustrating. I didn't get it up and running, but I think I could possibly use like a few of the bins because they're not all double feeding, but I need to do a little bit more testing and see if it's consistent. But I will try and show you. So these are just like random sheets that I've dedicated to this now. So yeah, if let's just do like 2 bins for now and see what happens. So if I split the sheets into 2, you have to like pull this lever down to, it makes the bins go like, instead of being like that, they go like that. so you can put the sheets in. And then it doesn't really matter, you can have them this way or you can have them this way, but the order that you want the finished sheets to be obviously matters when you're actually collating, but for the sake of the test we won't bother. So I guess let's just try 1 and 2. So I have to put the lever up and then I will press the orange button for like the test. Why did it work? It has not been working. It gave me 2 sheets. That's weird. So maybe bin 1 and 2 work. Can we just do like another test? They gave me 2 again. Why is it working now? Okay, well, okay, so bin 1 and 2 maybe work. Okay, so maybe let's try bin 3 and 4. Should we just like eliminate them? It's possible that it's working now because I've got more sheets in each bin. So when I tested it before, I only had like, I had like 2 in each because I was using all 6 bins. So maybe once it gets towards the end, it gets less accurate, which like wouldn't be great, but it would be useful to know. So this is trying bins 3 and 4 and it's flashing because these ones are empty. And I think maybe I was supposed to tell it I wasn't going to use them. So anyway, let's test. Okay, interesting. So all of bin 3 is empty, so obviously there's something wrong with this one. So honestly, it just seems kind of intermittent, which isn't great. I haven't done anything with the timing belt because I don't have a spare timing belt. But I mean, the good thing is that it's really clean now. So when I tested it at the guy's print shop, like there ended up being like dirt on the sheets. So the oops sheets that I took to his, I can't use because they are just a bit like icky. So that's good because obviously I couldn't have it like making the sheets gross. I found a twig in it. Did I show you? I think I did. So to be honest, I don't really know, but I'm gonna just like contact that company. I mean, I'll do some more Googling, but there's not really a lot about, sorry, I should probably move you now, but there's not really a lot of information about them. Like, can get the manuals, the service booklet, but like apart from that, there's not even really, I mean, there's like a few really old forum posts. We're talking like 15 years old. I will try and look again, and I will try to look for other brands of collator because like I imagine a lot of the mechanisms are the same. So yeah, that is that's where we're gonna leave this for now, I think, just because I don't really know what else to do. I'm gonna just waste time if I keep trying to mess with it. Although, just one more thing, there is elastic bands just kind of hanging in it, and one came out and then there's one that's still there. I don't know what they do or why, or like I assumed they'd fallen in, but this one that's left in there is like hooked around something like a spring. So that makes me think that it was potentially like a quick temporary fix and maybe does need some work. So yay. Okay, so I've just had another go because I was like, what if I put a kit in it? Like, just what if? So I managed to collate some kits. I got about 5 in a row that were perfect, and then it just randomly started to like misfeed. So don't know why. Tom's gonna have a look in a bit. The only thing I can think is like maybe just something that I installed is not quite right, because it's just weird that it would work some of the time. Okay, so it's a couple of hours later and I really didn't want to accept defeat. I was doing some more Googling and ended up on some like forum where people were talking, well, someone made a joke that the D for Duplo, which is the brand, stands for double feed. And I was like, great, this is clearly a known issue. But someone also said that maybe it was static, and people were like suggesting this like anti-static tinsel you can get and stuff like that. And then someone said like, make sure you're fanning your sheets out really well. And I was like, what do they mean? I haven't been doing this at all. So I tried again and made sure to like really fan the sheets out well. And to like, by fanning them out, they mean like doing this, but making sure that like none of them are stuck together. So like do it a few times, maybe do it from like different angles, I don't know. And I'm like mainly focusing on the edge that is going to be against where the machine feeds. So anyway, I did that and they pretty much like collated perfectly. So I think it was user error, which is really annoying because I wasted a lot of today. Like I probably had got it up to like a workable standard by like 2, and then it's now 7. And I spent a lot of time just like messing around with it and not actually getting anywhere. But yeah, I even drafted an email to the service guy, and luckily I didn't send it because I would have had to then be like, oh, actually it seems fine. So yeah, it's working to a good standard, like for what I need it to do. So I'm going to run these monthly kits through now. I'm just finishing trimming them. But one thing is the jogger, which is the thing at the bottom that offset stacks them. I think when we put it in the car, we knocked it. So that isn't currently doing anything. So when they feed, they just like stack on top of each other, but it's okay. It's like better than having to do it manually still. So I'll try and fix that at some point. I just thought maybe like the sound of me fanning this has been really annoying. I think I'm just gonna over fan them for a while I get used to like what the right amount is. I've never spent so much time on the floor in this office. I think it's gonna probably end up having to live here, like just in this corner, because it has access to the power here and there's nowhere else it will really fit. So yeah, I'm gonna fan them out and then hopefully we'll have a successful run. And there's quite a lot of these sheets, so fingers crossed we get through them. But I was saying to Tom, like, even if it doesn't collate them all perfectly, it stops when it misfeeds. And if I only have to like fix or like manually collate a handful, it's still so much better than doing it all manually. So hopefully that's good enough. So the test one was fine, so let's just see how it gets on. So yeah, you can see near the end is when it like kind of messes up. But until that point, I think they're reasonably accurate. I will double check them, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So I've just put a bunch of kits in cello bags and I can't believe how much quicker it is using the collator. Like, it makes so much sense. But I'm really happy that I got it up and working, and I don't know why, well, I know why I put off like dealing with it. Like, we got it over a month ago and I was just really busy, and like, I suppose it has taken me almost like a whole day, but I think it will save me so much time now. It's definitely like worth the initial like time it took to clean it and service it and stuff. So I've got it in its little spot now. I think it will stay here for now at least. I don't really want to do like a big reshuffle of things in this room, so this is probably the best spot for it. I don't think I fully mentioned why I got a used model. That cost me £50, and to buy an equivalent refurbished one, I think it was like £1,200. So I was like, as long as I can fix this in less than like £1,000, I obviously don't want to spend that much anyway, But if I can get it like working without spending anywhere near that much, it will have been the better decision than just buying the refurbished model. But if I think realistically, I don't think the time that collating takes me really warrants spending that much on a new tool that I'm not really using much. Like I'm going to be using that probably like once a week for like however many new releases I have, so it's not getting like a lot of heavy use. So it felt like, it's not like buying the Graphtec where I really could justify spending a lot of money on it because I'm using it day in, day out for a lot of sheets. But the collator is more of a like nice to have. So that's why I was like, I'll just get this used one and we'll take a risk and basically see if I can fix it. And I did buy the service kit, which was I think about like £150. So I did spend some money on it, but it's not like buying the £1,000 refurbished machine. So that was why I got the used one. And then it was kind of just an experiment. Can I get it running? So I'm really pleased that I did. And obviously you never know with like used machines. I have no idea about its history. It could break next week. It might not actually be as reliable as I currently think it is. But I don't know, it cost me 50 quid plus the service kit, so I think is worth it. I'm going to end this vlog here, but I hope you enjoyed seeing me deal with the collator, work on the new releases and whatever else we got up to in this video, I don't remember. But I'm going to go and edit it now. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.